Hello everyone, this is Debbie, and I would like to share with you a technique that I use when I color my flowers. I like to buy flowers that are white or off-white, and then I stain them. And the product that I use to stain my flowers would be a Tim Holtz Distress ink, and it's from Ranger. Now, the one that I like to use, especially when I do a lot of the graphic 45 papers, would be the Tattered Rose. Such a beautiful, beautiful color to go with that beautiful peachy pink that they like to use a lot in their papers. So anyway, for instance, this would be a flower that I purchased here at Hobby Lobby. And it's in the bridal section. It's a His and Hers flower. And it's kind of like a satin flower. I don't know what that's made out of. Satin maybe, and there's a little bit of tulle in there. But I do stain it with this ink. And that kind of shows you the difference in the flower. This particular flower, I probably used a variation of 3 different coats on there. And that's one thing that you are going to want to do with this technique, is just do it in steps. And I've never done more than three steps on these flowers. And then again, here we go with the ones that I just showed you. Really pretty. I love them. So nice. Now these flowers right here are some that I purchased at Hobby Lobby, and it's the spare parts. They kind of take the stain a little bit differently. The texture of the flower, the material that it's made out of, takes the stain a little bit different. As you can see, it's a little bit more intense. It really, really soaks it up. So anyway, those are the flowers, and some of the projects that I've used them on, or used that ink on, would be this vintage hat box that I made, and this was a satin rose, and I kind of just touched it up a little bit here. It used to be just ecru, and I just touched it up a little bit with that ink. As well as, here's the flowers that I just showed you on a little diary that I made using the Graphic 45, A Lady's Diary. Also, last year I uploaded this album right here, and it was a Graphic 45, Once Upon a Springtime. And I did use them on the handmade flowers that I made here, as well as on the spine. There are some flowers that were white that I stained. Okay, and then very soon I'm going to be uploading a video on creating this gorgeous vintage stationery box. And the flowers on here were created with the same materials. And then what I did on those flowers, I would have these flowers right here, and I used... it's like a glitter glue. I don't know. This is a glitter glue I got at Michael's. I don't know if they even still have it. But anyway, it's like a Stickles or something of the sort. And I just went around some of the petals on the flowers here. And then added a rhinestone to the center. Really like that. I thought that was so pretty. So it really gives it a nice look. But anyway, I do want to show you how I do this. Okay, so here I have a container, and this would be one of those containers that maybe you would get at a restaurant where you would have a takeout and they put maybe salsa or dressings or something in there. And I just get those, I clean those out, and then on the inside I will put some water in there, and I like to put the water to where it just kind of goes around. There's a little indentation there. I like to put it to where it goes around the edge of that, so you have a little reservoir in there. Then I'll go ahead and take maybe a couple of drops of my re-inker and put it in the center of that. And then I will get a round brush. This is a rather large round brush. I really like it, that I use. I don't know. Usually I think they have a number on it. I don't see a number. It's probably been painted over. But anyway, I go ahead and take that brush, dip it in the water, and then get a little bit of that color from the dye on your brush. Then I take my flowers, just my plain old white flowers, and then I start coloring it. And already you can see that beautiful color that's coming in there. But I just keep going until I really like the base. And I like to put a few different coats on it, but the first one is very, very light, just to kind of give it that base color, like so. And you could see on the flowers the difference there. Now, what I will do is after that's had a chance to dry, and I'll show you on these right here. I painted these last night and they are dry. I'll get just a very small amount of water on my brush, dip it into my ink there, and then I'll kind of go deep down in there and add more color. Just, just play around with it. Kind of see what works for you. Look how pretty that is. You can kind of see the difference in the two flowers, the intensity there. But I'd like to really get down in the creases and add some more intense color. Oop, let me get back in the screen here. Okay, so anyway, that is how I color my flowers. And hopefully you guys will try out this technique. It is a lot of fun, really relaxing, and I tell you, these the Tim Holtz Distress ink comes in, I don't know how many colors. I think he's adding them every day, but anyway, it will give you a lot of different colors that you could play with your flowers, and really pretty much come up with any color that you want. I have actually blended some of the colors to give a little different tint to it. I have a little recipe book that that I have done that with. I'll maybe one drop of this color, one of another, and then it gives a really interesting color. So anyway, guys, go ahead and grab yourself some white flowers and some Distress ink, some of the re-inker bottles, and start creating your own beautiful flowers. Thank you so much for watching, and you will have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.